What's up? I'm Franklin. I just wanted to make a video about this bass. Now I got this bass on 2018, 13 months ago, and I did make a review, like a first impression review of this video. So I want to make another video. This is kind of like the continuation of the last video that I make with my other bass about, you know, what makes a bass special and all that. So the difference between this bass and the bass from my last video is that this bass was custom made. The other one wasn't custom made. I bought it used, and well, this one was made for me by the great Pete Scholl, a good friend of mine, great luthier. And like I said before, I did the first impression review video 1 year ago. So just to give you to compare things a little bit, I started running a few months ago, and you're gonna see where I'm going with this. I started running a few months ago, and you know, running it's a very tricky sport because you gotta find the right shoes for that. Now, when you start running, you know, you always research what will be the right shoes for you, the right running shoes for you. And there is a bunch of guys, many guys doing review videos on YouTube and everything, you know. And one of the funny things about these guys who make reviews about running shoes is that they wait to put 100 miles on the shoes in order to do the review. So one of them, they put 150 miles on the shoes. Some of them do 200 miles, and that's when they do the review. They do like a first impression video, but it's after 100 miles when they actually do the review to see how the shoe responded and everything. And I think it's the same thing with basses, man. I mean, it's cool when you do like a video of when you open the box and everything, and the bass feels cool, looks cool and everything. But it's after a year, maybe 2 years, when you start you know, feeling and listening, hearing the actual voice of the instrument. I mean, don't get me wrong, when the bass is good, it's good right out of the box. But after a years, when you see how the neck, you know, responded to the weather, to the climate, you know, how many times you gotta adjust the intonation, you know, how many times you gotta adjust the pickups because they were too high or too low, you know, you maybe one of the tuners breaks or something like that, you know. So I wanted to make a video of this bass right now because it's been 1 year, and let me tell you, this bass is amazing in every way, in every aspect. Pete is very familiar with my way of playing, with my techniques, you know, the whole, you know, the little things that I do. He's familiar with it, so that helped a lot with the build of this bass, because when I first took the bass out of the box, the pickups, the height of the pickups were perfect. The height of the ramp were great for my little effects, you know, all the stuff that I like to do with the ramp, you know. All my percussive effects, everything was easy to do with this bass. And I'll tell you, this is like a 100% custom bass, man. Like it's not like a unique, it's not a personal body shape. It's the Slayer shape, but the neck is just great. The profile, it's super comfortable. The fretwork, it's impeccable. And I always tell guys, like, for me, one of the most important things about a bass, it's the fretwork. The fretwork says a lot about the person who built the bass. You know, if they're sharpening the edges, because it requires a lot of patience to put the fretwork. And if the luthier do a great fretwork job, that means it's a great luthier. At least for me, that's what I think. But then the ramp, the height of the ramp, the height of the pickups, everything was just perfect right out of the box, you know. And Pete just did an amazing job with this bass. So if you're looking to get a custom bass, I really suggest that you call Pete Scholl, and he's gonna nail it, man. And yeah, so I just wanted to share this with you guys, you know. And the bass is awesome, man. You know, it's just it's just a great bass.